yeah.
He had to lock her ass up and leave.
Yep.
And then she got my man shot. Remember? Oh, Bushwick. Bushwick was straight. It was the blonde that got him killed.
Yep.
See?
Well, you had read something that sparked it.
Okay, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Yeah.
Hear my voice.
Right there, hear my voice. This is Genesis 3 and 8. And they heard the voice of the Lord, power walking in the garden in the cool of the day. Are we not in the cool of the day? Yep. It's not the Lord's voice walking right now?
Yep.
What proves that? Because we're not like, hey, Amy, you piece of... No, we're just speaking and they're like, That's what we didn't specifically say anything to them, like individually, but what they heard was directed to them because it applied.
Yeah, but that's the word. It's sharper than any two-edged sword.
Yep.
You know?
If it don't apply, let it fly.
But it does apply.
Yeah.
That's why the spirits are on you is getting agitated.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
That's okay though.
Yep. Genesis 3 and 8, and they heard the voice of the Lord power, and this is the seers. Who did they hear? There were prophets here. They heard the prophets. They heard correctors. It says, walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord power amongst the trees of the garden.
Amongst the other nations.
Yep. Yep. So that's what people do. They hear the word and they go hide themselves. You know how many Jakes know that they're Israelites?
Tons.
All y'all know. All y'all know who you are. So it's just because Jake don't believe it, so he don't hearken to it. But his ass heard it, you know?
Verse Isaiah 32 and verse 9, it says, give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall be, many days and
The Lord
years.
said, give ear unto my speech, meaning listen.
Those that have ears to hear.
Like, damn, man, call all y'all.
So that puts us more in a grateful spirit. Especially us getting on women, sisters. And you sisters out there listening, you man, thank you. Thank you, man, for allowing me to hear this. Shish.
Right, because the scriptures does speak about the elect lady, man. You know? Actually, you gotta get that.
It was that 1 John?
I believe so. 1 John.
Elect lady?
Yeah.
And we're the lady too.
Yep.
We're the Israel. But you know, it's crazy. Our people, there's such a number on them that you can't compliment women a lot. You know what I mean? Because the demon of pride will jump in.
That Queen of Heaven demon is so heavy out here, you can't.
Well, women need to be chastised too.
They need to be corrected.
They need to be corrected.
They need to be reproved. They need order.
Yep.
Okay? There's no order here. We're in the land of confusion, man.
Yep.
Okay? 2 John 2 and 1.
What?
What is it? 2 John 1.
I'll keep reading.
2 John 1.
And it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled.
A long time. Okay? Your ass gonna be plagued with demons. A lot of those women that get abortion, they get demons on them.
Ooh.
Bipolar and shit. You know, you get sleep paralysis. That's the demon messing with you. Okay? I saw this video. This woman, she was doing some shit in her house. In the background, like a demon crept in the curtain behind her. She ran and tried to.
You know what I said?
Yeah.
You know what? The first thing came to my mind. I would not deal with that woman.
Hell no.
Hell
no, bro. Hey, there was a movie, since we're getting on this topic, there's a movie with Demi Moore. It's called If These Walls Could Talk. And the movie was about different women having abortions. And the movie ended with Demi Moore taking a hanger in herself and doing it herself. And that goes back to Egypt, where they would put the hanger in your nose and pull out the brain.
Oh my God.
So that's what they do. Man, that's gruesome.
These women are evil, man.
This place is evil.
Right.
Because it's not like they're not going to a drug dealer.
Right.
They go into an established government,
right,
a legal place. Cops ain't going there and arresting you.
Yep.
You can apply to work there. You can apply to work in America and be a murderer legally.
Damn, bro. Damn. Back in Isaiah 32 and verse 10.
Sometimes this place is mind blowing. You know what I mean?
It's so wicked, man. Like sometimes you just gotta like, what the fuck?
You gotta stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Like we gotta go talk about nukes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's so vexing.
yes.
You know?
And draining too.
Yeah.
Real draining too. And it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
You can feel it, man. Since we been out here since last year, the demonic energy is up. And we're in the year 2022, the year of Yahweh Shem Yahushua turning things up. You know, but there's definitely a different spirit out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to increase.
And we ain't out here looking for a debate.
Right.
We ain't out here looking to have a questionnaire with a Christian.
Looking for someone to talk to.
Looking for clickbait.
We're just out here for the elect.
A lot of these camps, these Israelite camps that are in that clickbait spirit, they're going to run into the 7 sons of Sceva. Read that.
And it goes on to say, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Hey, you're going to see black women out here with half a wig and half an eyelash.
Right. I don't read this, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the thing again? Or? You read it, brother. You read it. All right.
Isaiah 32 verse 10, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Yeah, many days and years. That's a lot of judgment. Yo, that's why it says they shall pine away. So you're going to go through days of hunger. You know? You're going to go through days of hunger. You're going to stoop to an all-time low. All right? Because what you do now for a bag, what you do now and use your body, you're going to have to use that just to survive. All right? Keep going.
And it says, ye careless women.
Yeah, you can't be careless. You got duped and tricked of the careless city and you became an inhabitant of that. All right? We're here by force. All right? I believe wholeheartedly, I'll identify as an American. I use my citizenship like Paul, but I don't, in my heart of heart, right? My mind, I don't resonate with this shit.
I am not an American.
I am not an American.
I
Okay?
cannot have sexual relations.
Right. I don't, bro.
Spiritual though. Remember, what's his name? Bill Clinton said that?
Yep.
A lot of these people, you have committed complete fornication with America. You know?
Yeah.
You're wholly in bed with this bitch.
Oh yeah.
You know, what's that saying? You lay down with the dogs who get
The
the
fleas.
You know?
So y'all scratching at the ears right now. Keep going.
And it goes on to say, for the vintage shall fail.
Yeah, the vintage. All right, because right now, lust and lewd is at an all-time high. Everyone's got an ass and tits now. It's everywhere. It's a constant cycle of sex and flesh, and it's tiring, and it's low level.
Yeah, very low level.
As a man,
Very low level.
okay, all you want is just ass all day.
Very.
It's base, bro. It's tiring. Keep going.
It says,
Lagan's gonna fail.
I hate that shit, man. It says, the gathering shall not come.
Yep.
Tremble ye.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be idolized no more. That's why you got a gathering of followers on social media. See, what America has done is invoke the demon to idolize the weaker vessel of a woman.
Everyone's a fucking
You got men bowing down to women.
All you need is a platform like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. You're an idol. Okay?
Oh look, now here comes the Mormon in the fucking company van and the white Hyundai right there. Now you want to show up.
Oh my gosh.
Now you gonna go talk to Chet on the corner over here.
I ain't want to get busy.
Right.
They believe that we're cursed because of our skin complexion. But you want to come and convince us to be Mormons, though.
Isaiah 32:11, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease.
It's that tremble. You know what movie comes to mind? Players Club. You know what scene? When old girl was in the bathroom. Remember when she went in the door?
Yep, she was scared as hell, man.
Which really, she wasn't wrong. Y'all was supposed to both be with him. Could have had the house would have stayed clean.
Yep.
But you over here mad that your cousin who's a stripper, that's the life you lived. You see the logic in this place. The closest thing America got to logic is a rapper.
Right.
Keep going.
And it says, be troubled, ye careless ones.
Be troubled, because you about to enter Jacob's trouble. All right? Women is going to get treated like men in these days. Okay? They're going to get hit like men.
Act like
Yep. You act like a man. You want equal rights. Well, don't forget the left.
Yep.
You know? That's what the Lord's bringing, judgment. And then you got demons on women that the demons blocking them from hearing what's coming. So all they look at us is angry. And the brother called it, but I was in Amos 5. They hate him that rebuking the gate. Why you hate me for what I'm telling about to happen to you? That's what's coming for you.
Right.
So why you mad at me You mad at the weatherman warning you it's gonna rain. Well, bundle up. You know?
And it says,
Shit seems like a scene in The Crow.
and it says, strip you and make you bare.
Yeah, since you want to be naked, so let me take the rest off. And you know who's the most lewdest dressing woman? Is the Israelite woman, man.
Very low.
It's the Israelite woman. She'll wear a full bodysuit that's see-through.
Nipples out,
Nipples, ass.
vagina's out, and she got 2 kids already.
That's why these women are going to be ravished.
Yep. Well, that's prophecy. Can you get 2nd Ezra 5? Incontinency speaks about that. Incontinency means uncontrollable. You're not going to be able to control themselves, man. 5, it's over on that side. Just a quick point. That has to be addressed. That's a good point. Read start at 10.
2nd Ezra 5.
And actually start at 9.
8.
2nd Ezra 5 and verse 8.
Well, read 1 first.
Starting at verse 1. 2nd Ezra 5 and 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold,
Yep.
the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. Woo! And the way of the truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Yep. That's when you can jump to 8. That's what's coming. Because it was spiritual. We were hidden over here. Okay? See, the Lord has put a very humble spirit on us. So we're witnessing the works of the Lord take place. And we're grateful that we're a part of that being fulfilled. You know? We're not being proud like, yeah, look. We're like, oh, wow, look, we're hidden over here. You know? Like, that's why you had the prayer of the 3 holy children. Oh, my gosh, we're being protected in here. You know? See? That's what the Lord is showing us. He's showing great works, man. And he jumped to 8.
Verse 8.
Yep, miracles.
There shall be a confusion also in many places.
Yeah, since you wanted confusion, I'm going to bring even a bigger confusion. That's why I said, seek the Lord in the day of thy youth, while the evil day draw near.
Yep.
You know? Because since you wanted confusion, it's about to be confusion out here. You don't know if you're coming or going. You don't know if you're asleep or awake. You don't know if you're alive or dead. You don't know if you're going to eat. You don't know where you're going to sleep. You don't know if the family's alive. See? Great confusion. All right? Because what does it say? The faithless shall die. The unfaithful. Yep. Keep going.
Well, that's confusion.
Yeah.
You know, women out here gathering abroad so they can, you know, in life.
So my question is, going back to that, which I really don't want to know your logic, but my question is, so do you still like sex? You know what I mean? Like, I know they do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, you still like sex though? It's like you want to eat but don't get fat. That's that liposuction. He sucks babies out of you, fat out of you, but keep living that lifestyle. But the repercussions of that lifestyle, I can take that away.
Yep. He's
You know?
taking away accountability.
Oh man, and he gonna have to answer for all that, because it says what you've done in this body, you gotta answer both bad and good. Try to break down your logic to the Lord.
Right, just think about it. You really don't have to be accountable for anything in America.
Right.
Especially if you're a woman.
Right.
Okay, don't talk about if you're a transformer. You get a fucking Medal of Honor. You know?
Yeah.
You could become the next president.
You can be put on a Wheaties box.
There shall be confusion.
Oh, well, they gave old boy a ESPY award. That's sick. That man's sick. But they did that. They did that because of blackmail. I heard, I heard the apostles talking about that. He was forced to do that. So Esau forced some of y'all. That's what it says. What shall a man gain? Right. Some of these people that are into that, like, you don't know why they got Nas doing that. You know what I mean? What is it? Little Nas X?
Yep.
Yeah, X unknown. There's a reason, like Dwayne Wade. There's a reason why they making him do that. You know? Keep going.
There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be all sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places,
Yep.
and the mistress woman shall bring forth monsters.
And that's literally. And guess what? A monster is an omen. Okay? So you're going to have women That's why they probably pushing that too, because also these women that got that thing, when whatever they push out could have harmful birth defects.
Defects, yeah.
So if they birth it, it will expose what they got in them. So he's like, yo, we gotta, just kill it. Like, you know what I mean? Take it out, because if not, because if not, the hill's gonna have a lot of eyes.
That's pretty much what it is. That's a sacrifice to Molech.
Yep.
Allow your child to pass through the fire.
Yep.
That's a sacrifice.
Deuteronomy 18.
You know.
That's exactly
What do you
it.
think Esau's doing those? All that body parts and shit.
Eating it,
You know.
putting it in their soda. That's why they got offended when they walk by, especially that big one. Keep going.
And salt waters shall be found in a sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself.
Then wit will hide itself. That is a famine. So you're not gonna see wisdom out here. You're gonna see nothing but judgment. Keep going.
And understanding will draw itself into a secret chamber.
You can see the wit hiding now. You got people out here wearing a muzzle, man. You know, like you have no wisdom.
It does nothing.
Yeah.
You wearing that on your face serves no purpose except it's robbing you of your oxygen. It's slowly killing your ass. You know.
I seen a boxing face-off where they had to wear the mask because they were next to each other, and then they went in the ring without the mask and fought. I remember I went to this was when it first started. I think I went to a restaurant, and I could sit down without it, but as soon as I stood up, like, damn, should I crawl? What if I crawl? Hey, so babies should be the safest.
Right.
What they need it for, they ground level.
I remember one time I was at work.
Hey, that's the spirit, that's fires. Because when a fire, you're supposed to be low, and the Lord said, I should some fires on Babylon. So that was a fire, spiritually. That was a fire. What were you gonna say?
It says, and salt water shall be found in a sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another.
Yep. Friends shall fight like enemies.
Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding will draw itself into a secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found.
Running to and fro. Keep going.
Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency
So unrighteousness and incontinency
be multiplied upon the earth.
And incontinency is unable to restrain one's sexual desire. So all this lewdness, all this twerking, all this ass, the Lord's gonna put a spirit out here, all right, on men, not the men of the Lord, but like 2/3 heathen. Because what's a good example of that? India. When you go to Elam, they have gang rapes. Like, that's crazy. How they can just stand there. Oh, and America wants the biggest orgy known to man. That's incontinency. How can you be aroused in that moment? You know what I mean? You got demons on you, man. You got actual demons on you. So the Lord is about to raise up spirits created for vengeance, and they're going to be an uncontrollable rage.
She broke.
Yep.
Like that one movie.
Yep.
I forget the name of it.
Yep.
But a lot of these women, they just gonna be slutted out to death.
Yep.
The divide.
Yep. Yeah, they divided her.
That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna divide her.
She broke.
Yep.
Man.
That's reality. All right, and we don't sit around and just drink and talk about this. This is prophecy, man. This is prophecy.
I don't want no parts of that shit, man. Brothers got daughters.
Exactly. But this is the results of you getting abroad. Remember the adulterer girl? She got turned out by those Benjamites. But remember when she crawled back, he told you was a hoe though. So you wanted it, right? You wanted it. You wanted it though. That's what they say that too. She was asking for it. You are. America's asking for it. This place is asking for the Lord to judge it. It's forcing the hand of the Lord. That's why the Lord wrote on the wall, you forced the Lord to judge your ass. Remember when they were drinking out the cups? You forced the Lord to judge you. Sodom and Gomorrah, you forced the Lord to do that. It says, tempt not the Lord,
St. Isaiah 13 and verse 16. It says the children, I'll start at,
Hey, the Lord can't keep us here much longer, man. The things that we got to go through while being here, come on, man.
Right.
You got to understand the process of refining precious stones or gold. It only goes for a certain amount of time until it's reached what it needs to be. And once it reaches that, you're done.
Perfection. Right.
It's over. So
That's the elect being sealed.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That was crazy, man.
Right? Once
Yeah,
the
that
elect
was-
is sealed,
yeah.
the destruction is going to be let loose.
Like, what are we supposed to do? I mean, because the longer we stay here, the potential of being put to death grows greater. Because what we think, Rev 2 and 13, we owe some, brother?
Yeah, I had something.
Okay, you want to hold that with it?
No.
Rev 2 and 13 real quick. How long can we continue to stand out here and prophesize the Lord's words and what's coming to where the people, you know what I mean, like, attack?
Right.
You know, Esau has a short time. So how long is he going to keep going till he makes his move? He's got to make his move soon. Thank you.
Deep state has
Made his move. Excuse me. I mean, when until he goes for a checkmate. And you know that I'm gonna say this as a lover of chess. When you make your move to attack, you low key actually expose yourself for the potential of an overthrow. When you are playing an opponent that has a strong offense, when he goes for the kill, he leaves himself open because he's so blinded for the checkmate that you come around and take him. And it happens, you know? 2 and 13.
Revelation 2 and 13. I know thy works, and where thou dwellest, even where Satan's seat is,
Did he say good job?
I might say you suck.
and thou holdest fast my name, and hast not denied my faith.
See? So we're coming into a time where you read 2 Maccabees 7, where they died because they held that faith. So we're in a time to where we could be killed for holding fast.
Well, the men of the Lord are going to be killed.
Right?
I saw the souls of them that were
Right.
beheaded.
We got to get that too. Rev 20 and 4. And we can read one down real quick.
And even in those days, when Antipas was my faithful martyr,
Yep.
who was slain among you where Satan dwelleth.
See? So we're in Satan's seat, okay? And Yahushua is saying where you're at is a place of martyrdom. You know they had civil rights martyrs? So how much more martyrs for Hebrewism? Hebrewism. All right? While they try to push this weak narrative of Christians being persecuted. We were the Christians that were being persecuted. We were the Roman candles. We were in the catacombs. Okay? While you fakes, excuse me, you try to hold on to something that you ain't standing up for.
Posers.
Yeah, bro.
what it is.
You're a poser. You know?
Phony, man.
You trying to grab the work that we put in, that the Lord's men put in. Read that.
Revelation 21. And I saw an angel come down from heaven.
Is it Matthew's or John where he hated his life unto death? You know what I'm talking about?
There's one that ran.
The one, yeah, where he said, Yahushua said, he that hated his life unto death. The Lord wants us to hate our life. So if the point of death or the mark, I'm choosing death, bro. I already hate it here. So why would I want to stay any longer in this wicked empire? We're in New York, which is called an empire state. You know? I think it's John.
Back in Revelation.
Real quick.
John 12 and 25.
Yeah.
He that loveth his life shall lose it,
Yup.
and he that hated his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal.
That's right. So we hate our lives here. Okay? We hate it here. So death isn't a major thing in this truth. All right?
It's just a transition.
Right. And not of gender. So we're not worried what man can do unto us because the Lord put it on our spirit not to worry because he ain't give us a spirit of fear. You see? So we're not worried, man. And look, there's another wicked gone. See? Keep going.
Back in Rev 21. Was it more than that?
That was it.
Rev 21. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
Yep, Yahushua, the pit representing Europe. Okay.
And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent,
Yeah.
which is called the devil and Satan.
Yup, that old dragon. We are witnessing the fruit of that old dragon. Okay?
And bound him 1,000 years.
Yeah, that was what do they call it, Marar? The black, what the hell is it called?
Demonic plague?
No. The Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages. The Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Medieval times.
See, that was when we were ruling.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we were ruling. We were the Scots.
Yep.
All right, we were the Brits.
The English.
We were the English.
The Vikings.
We were the Anglo-Saxons.
Anglo-Saxons, which that means angelic sons of Isaac.
That was us.
You know?
We were the Knights Templar.
Yep.
Those were our castles.
That meant knights of the Temple of Solomon. And what they would do is protect pilgrims who would they'll protect Jews who would take a pilgrimage back to the land of Israel.
Right.
Which they retook the land of Israel
Yep.
from the Solids and the Arabs, which a lot of those were jigs too. You know, but they were in that Islam.
Yep.
You know? That's Israelites,
Yep.
man.
We come from kings.
Royalty.
Yep. See? So what you're reading right now, what you're hearing, all right, is a synopsis of history and our history.
And it goes in to say, verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit,
Yeah.
and shut him up and set a seal.
Yep, see, look, and the Lord shut this little fucking
Right.
maniac over here.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Right, high out his fucking mind, man.
And let him. And then he got to, because this place is hell too,
Right.
for his ass. You know?
And it says, and set a seal upon him.
Yeah, oh, excuse me though, we gotta talk about it. It said, shut him up. He shut him up by knocking down the Western Roman Empire. Because the East Roman Empire stayed up.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
And we're the East.
Constantinople.
Yep. See?
That's those Constantine, those jigs that were ruling in Constantinople.
Yep.
325 AD to about 1300 AD. That's the 1,000 years.
And you know, some wicked jakes that are in the truth now, the reason why you cope and believe in the Sabbath is Friday to Saturday, because your ass was in that council with Constantine.
Yep.
Right?
You're in the worship of Saturn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
That's what Christmas goes back to, Saturnalia.
Yep.
You know? Which was a festival of lust and sex.
Yep.
And homosexuality.
Yep.
You know?
Sick.
He even shows you that on Boondocks.
See?
And it goes in to say, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
So he put a seal on it, he stopped them. Because remember, the wicked was created for the day of evil, but the Lord was like, not yet. He had this happen, then he sent the pestilence, and that brought Esau back out. And that's what he's been ruling ever since, when he crept out of the caves, you know? Keep going. And that seal that he put upon him, put him at the lowest basis state that he ever had. He was eating out of relatives' skulls.
They were wearing clothes that got disintegrated.
Yeah, they look like a Kanye West clothing line.
They would eat the lights on each other. Nasty.
Vile.
They wouldn't wash, they wouldn't bathe, they would drain. They didn't have a language.
Their cycle would just
They just run.
drip.
They had an issue. They didn't wash themselves, man.
Why you think my man Vlad the Impaler, his video game, his downtime was killing Turks.
Right, the Ottoman Turks.
You know what I mean? That was, and we got a Turk Hill shit up the street.
Edomites.
Yeah, it's an Edomite area.
Yep.
All Esau. Keep going.
And it says that he should deceive the nations no more.
Until what?
It says till the 1,000 years. It's like it. Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
So he's deceiving you. You wearing that mask is because you're deceived by the devil.
Yep.
The devil deceived you.
Yep.
The devil deceived you. You know, foosball ain't the only thing that's the devil.
Right.
Even though that shit wicked, but y'all walking around with a mask on, you're deceived, man. And you got it right under the chin. You're deceived, man.
Right.
You're deceived. He's deceived you.
And it says,
This place will deceive you, man. I had this Ishmaelite. He was like, he said, happy, which was past Easter? Yeah, he said, happy Easter. I said, you don't know I celebrate that. He said, yeah, I know, but here. So they know that when you come here, you got to be deceived to be in the program.
yep.
You got to be deceived to be a part of this shit.
Yeah, that's not our culture, man.
Nah,
Our culture is Pesach, Passover.
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pentecost.
Easter go back to Ishtar.
It goes back to fucking child sacrifice.
Yep. fertility. See? Hey, America's a